All right. As some of you know, I used to sell laundry contracts. They were very long and you had to build relationships. And sometimes you were waiting out deadlines or opening dates or things like that. Okay. So this story starts actually with the oncoming of the 2017 solar eclipse that went straight through Casper, Wyoming. Okay. Which is where my territory was at the time. So I had met with Gary Joe and we hit it off, had a couple presentations, and got a yes fairly early on. But she didn't have, she didn't want to sign a contract until about 2 months before opening day. And I got a yes probably because the eclipse was in August. I got a yes probably 5 or 6 months before opening day, which was early August. And whew, that's a long time to wait. And you can easily leave a client hanging and risk having your competition swoop in and close the deal when it's closer to the deadline. And that is definitely not something that I wanted to happen. So I did a few things. And one of them, which is what I want to surround this conversation with, is I got a little quirky. I got a little weird. I got a little Shayna. Okay. And in that, I created this card and I'm going to show it to you. And it was just something to remind her that I was the answer. Okay. And I'm going to share my screen with that. And she actually took this card. And a couple months after I sent it, my competition came in to check on her. And she walked them out the door and said, "You didn't send me a card. You can leave." Like, and I've had many conversations with Gary Joe since. And it's so true. Like, that is her personality. Her and I meshed. And she knew me well enough. She knew herself well enough that I was the supplier she was going to go with. So she walked my competition out the door. How cool is that? Before she had even signed a contract with me, she walked them out the door. Pretty cool. I'm going to show you that right now. Let's see. Screen. Share. Okay. All right. So I had sent her. So this is 2017. Okay. So I sent her a Happy New Year card. And then February, so 6 months before opening, is when I got a yes. Okay. So this checklist is what I sent her. Again, super quirky, super whatever. Okay. This is something you can easily create in like a Canva thing, right? Little checklist. So it says, treat yourself, get to work. Call Shayna and set a time for proofs, logo sensitive items 8 weeks before opening. Number 4, call Shayna, blah, 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 6 weeks before opening. Number 5, call Shayna, 4 weeks before opening. Number 6, relax. The company I was working for at the time, Serval, has your back. Okay. How cute is that? How fun is that? Like, ultimately, she just needs to call me and we'll take care of it. Okay, so I added some quirk to it because that's who I am and that's who I am as a salesperson. But then, really, as a salesperson, your job is to get your phone to ring. And all she had to do was call me. And she knew it would be taken care of. Okay, that sat on her desk until she left that job 2 years later. Okay, long after our contract was signed and installed. On the back, the system updated and it has my current back on it. But it had, I'm going to scroll down anyway. So I included my phone number at the time and my email address because we were communicating over email. So how simple is that, you guys? Really, let's see, cancel. Since sending her that checklist, I sent her another one in May, just a nice card. Thanks for your business. May must have been when she signed the contract. Okay. Again, she didn't open until August. So I sent her a getting excited card. okay? And this was a little more her style, a little flowery, okay? But it was in excitement of her opening. And new construction, that takes time, that takes effort, that takes moving deadlines anyway. So when everybody is anxious, why not send them something that calms their waters, okay? Also, long after the contract was signed and installed, I sent her a Christmas card. Pretty simple. And that relationship lasted, actually, honestly, longer than it should have. We had service issues. I had moved territories, and they had some trouble with my company. But how freaking cool is that? That it lasted that long and it was out of my hands as a salesperson at that time. So, in that, go out, send that card, right? Before the contract is signed, before the sale is made, and see what kind of magic you can come up with, adding a little bit of your quirk. All right. That's it, you guys. Talk soon.